Good morning, everyone. We have once again come with the topic similar triangle. In first few exercises, you then what is the meaning of similar triangle, what is BPT and all. Last time we were doing the criteria of similarity of the triangle. For that, we learned three of the properties: AAA or AA, criteria of similarity in which three angles of one triangle are equal to three angles of another triangle. The triangles are similar by AAA similarity. This is also known as AA similarity because if two of the angles of the triangle are equal respectively to the two angles of another triangle, definitely the third angle will also be equal. Therefore, third angle is not necessary to show similar. Next is SSS. If three sides of one triangle are in proportion with three sides of another triangle, triangles are similar by SSS. That is another criteria of similarity of the triangle. Third is SAS. SAS means if two side and included angle, two sides should be in proportion and included angle should be equal. This is slightly different from congruency of the triangle. In congruency of the triangle, we require two sides equal, but here we got in similarity, we got two sides are in proportion as well as the included angle of one triangle should be equal to included angle of another triangle. The triangles are similar by SS. These are the properties we have learned by which we can say the triangles similar. Other than this, we have learned property CPST, and the meaning of CPST is corresponding parts of similar triangles are, and now parts has to be defined. Parts, a triangle is having 6 parts, 3 sides and 3 angles. Now the corresponding sides of the triangle or a similar triangle are in proportion, and corresponding angles of the triangle are equal. So the things which you have learned. When we are done exercise 6.3, question number 1, few questions I had shown. We will do 1 or 2 questions more, and after that we move to some other questions. Practice all these questions yourself, it's very important. I'm taking the third part of first question. The two triangles are given. Those triangles L and P. Measurements of sides are 2.7 P, and whereas we got a bigger triangle where the measurements of the side are 4 centimeters, 6 centimeters, and 5 centimeters. We have to check whether the triangles are similar or not. The triangles will be similar if they are satisfying the criteria of similarity of the triangle. They are AAA, SSS, or SAS. Here we try to find out the ratio of sides. We observe that MP and ED, their ratio is MP is given as 2 and ED is given as 4. 4.4 is given as 1. Ratio of the two of the sides, then P and ED of these two triangles we got 1/2. We got another side, then P and DF. Ratio of these two sides again we are getting 1/2. Two of the sides, MP and LP of the smaller triangle are in proportion with P and DF of another triangle. The triangles will be similar if the third sides of both the triangles also are in proportion, or the angle between the two sides are equal. How's the property we have learned? SSS or SAS. Now for this, we find out the ratio of LM and it's not taken LM and DE. Try to find out the ratio of 2.7 upon 4. You observe that these two ratios are equal 1/2, but here the ratio is not equal. LP upon EE, we are getting equal to LP upon DF, LP upon DF, but not equal to LM upon DE. If the ratio of the sides are equal, then only the triangles are similar. Because two of the sides are in same proportion, but the third is not in proportion. Therefore, triangles are not similar. Triangles are not similar because the property SSS, if you want to use, two sides should have the same ratio. If angle between them are equal, then it's okay. By SAS, the triangles are similar, or all the three sides should be in proportion. We are getting two of the sides are in proportion, but the third pair of sides are not coming in proportion. Therefore, the triangles are not similar. Therefore, SSS cannot be used over here. SAS can also not be used because the angle is not given over here. None of the angles are equal to none of the angle of the triangle. We avoid and we will write the triangles are not similar. Now the next one is in this way we can say the triangle similar. We are moving to the next question. One diagram is given, same question we are doing. We are not going into all the questions. This is D, B, and we got here C and A. This angle is given as 70 degree. This angle is given as 125 degree. Whatever you have to find out, we will read the question and accordingly we try to find out what actually we have to find out. Here the question is, triangle ODC is similar to triangle ODA. Both these triangles are given similar. Two triangles are given similar. Name of the triangle has written in same order. BOC is 125 degree. CDO is 70. And our aim is to find first is DOC, second is DCO, and third is OAB. One by one, we try to find out each of these angles. First is DOC. This is given 70. This is given 125 degree. Nothing else is given. Only thing is the triangles are given similar. And if the triangles are given similar, it has some meaning. We'll do that, how we can use that. First part is to find out DOC. This is DOC. This angle has been calculated. I've named that angle as 1. Now DOC and BOC are forming linear pair. It is forming a straight line. So we can write, since AC is a line, therefore I will 1 plus angle DB is a line value, DB is a line, 1 plus angle 125 equal to 180 degree. The reason is linear pair. This is a straight line, and the measurement of the straight line is 180 degree. First, try to find out angle 1. 1 will be equal to 180 minus 125. And angle 1 is actually angle BOC. What is the first part of the question? We have calculated angle BOC. Now we try to find out DCO. This is DC and O, the side. Both the angles of the triangle DOC got one is 70, other is 65. Try to find out the third angle. We can use angle sum property of triangle. If you want, you can use the exterior angle property even. Exterior angle of the triangle is equal to sum of opposite angle. That also you can use. For convenience, we are taking the triangle POC and calculating angles of property. Angle D plus angle O plus angle C equal to 1. Put the values got below. D we got as 70. O just now we have calculated as 65. And C is not good. That is 135 plus angle C equal to 180. Angle C equal to 180 minus 135. This is 55. This is 55 only. 55 plus 70 is 125. And 180 minus 25, 125 is 55. For the measurement of the angle 2, angle C equal to 55 degrees. C is the easy. Two of the angles we got 55 as well as 55. Now we will find out angle OAB. OAB, this is angle 3. Each of the angles has been calculated. Now to find out the angle 1, value of angle 3, we cannot use here alternate interior angles because the lines are not given parallel. So here, that 2 and 3 are forming alternate interior angles. These two figures, these two angles are alternate angles, but they will be equal only if the lines are parallel. And nowhere it is given the lines are parallel. Therefore, don't use alternate interior angles in this particular case. The measurement of angle 3 will be equal to 55 degree. The reason is not because of alternate angles. The reason is something else. With the help of whatever is given. Here is given ODC and OBA as this triangle ODC is similar to triangle OBA is given. If these two triangles are similar, we know that their corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are in the same ratio, proportion. That means angle O will be equal to angle O, angle B will be equal to angle B, and angle C will be equal to A. Angle C of ODC will be equal to angle A of OBA. And the A of OBA is 3, represented as 3, and C is equal to 2. Right? Angle C equal to angle A, that is because of CPST. And the CPST can be used only if the triangles are similar. Already it is given the triangles are similar. Directly here it is C and A are equal. CPST. Put the values now. C is actually 55 degree. We have calculated already. A will also be that is angle OAB. Already I have mentioned the measurement of OAB will be 45 degree. But the reason you should write properly, the reason should not be written as alternate integrals because the lines are not given parallel. These alternate integrals are equal only if the lines are parallel. And nowhere we got the lines parallel. Avoid writing alternate integral angles. Next one will take diagonal AC and next question is question number 3 is diagonal AC and BD of a trapezium ABC. AB is parallel to C. Not a trapezium ABC. ABC is a trapezium in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. I already mentioned the line is parallel, AB and C parallel. The two diagonals AC and BD are intersecting each other at O. Question is who that OA upon OC equal to OB upon OD. The same question we have done, but here that is not BPD. Using BPD, we have shown OA upon OC equal to OB upon OD. When you used BPD in previous exercise 6.2, the last two questions were related to this. Here we have drawn a line parallel to BC and AB, but we will try to do it by criteria of similarity. It's already mentioned using a similarity criteria for two triangles, so that we have to see how to use PPT, then use criteria of similarity. Criteria of similarity are used for two triangles similar. Choose the triangle with OA, OC, and polygons. OA and OC are coming in these two triangles. We can take these two triangles and we try to show them similar. In triangle AOB and triangle COB. We take these two triangles. Whatever the matching part these two triangles are having, we'll mention it. If I'm naming angle as 1, 2, 3, 4. These two triangles, whatever the angles equal, we have to name them. AB and CD are given parallel. Given. And if AB and CD are parallel and B is parallel, it's equal to transitions AC and B. If we are taking AC as a transition, then angle 1 equal to angle 2, the difference alternate integral. This time we are using alternate integrals because the lines are given parallel. Similarly, 3 and 4 will also be equal. This time again alternate integrals, but here we are using the transition as BD. Two of the angles of this triangle we got equal to 2 angles of this triangle. Third angle is not necessary to show. If you want, you can show it by vertically opposite angle, but that is not necessary. 2 is sufficient because the criteria of similarity is AA. Now we got the triangle AOB. This thing is similar to naming of the triangle is very important. As I said, A is correspondence with angle C. They are equal. 1 and 2 are equal. In case of A, it's right C. And B is equal to D. If you P and D, that's P and 2 are equal. If you write DOC or DCO, something else if you write, it will be wrong and you will not get the final answer. Since angle 1 is equal to 2, therefore 1 should be replaced by 2 or A should be replaced by C. In case of A, you should write C and B should be replaced by D. And the property which is used, that is AA. If you want, you can show the third angle also, but it is not necessary. 2 is sufficient. The triangles we got similar. And if they are similar, ratio of first upon first, that is AO upon CO, will be equal to OB upon OD equal to A upon CE, what is known as CPST. Now that CPST is the full form of CPST is corresponding parts of similar triangle. The triangle is having 6 parts. Out of these 6 parts, 3 are sides and 3 are angles. Angles are equal and sides are in proportion. Our aim is to show OA upon OC equal to OB upon OD. That part is this part is not required, and therefore A upon C. That was our aim. Let's prove this. Third question of exercise 6.2. Expecting that you understood. Further questions we'll do next time. If you're having any doubt, one by one you can ask. I'm stopping the recording here itself. One by one you can ask the questions. Next day we'll continue.